here's Brody Brazil.
Well, I suppose it kind of feels like an unfortunate ritual that every baseball team goes through. Their City Connect jersey gets leaked before they get the chance to explain it, and then they ultimately come out with the full explanation. You get to see the hats and pants, along with the description of the jerseys. That came true for the Giants today, 8th of April. Their City Connect 2.0 jerseys officially unveiled, officially revealed, with the hats, with the pants, with some explanation, and of course, all the photos to go along with it. And I gotta be honest with you, I was pretty good with them before. I think now seeing the entire ensemble, including those hats, yes, I would like a hat. Giants, if you want to send me one. Bomel, Chappie, if you want to send me one, you know where to find me. I like the whole thing, and I do have to say, not everything about every City Connect is going to be perfect. I do think that a lot of fans out there are seeking perfection, like it has to be the immaculate, head-to-toe new uniform that every part about it you need to like. That's not true. You might just like the colors. You might just like the style. You might like one thing or another or most things, but I guarantee nobody's going to sit here and love every single thing. I'm here to say I like most everything about this. Let's take a gander at the team store, shall we? All the items already for sale. Gotta love how they do this, right? They've had this going for a while. To keep all of this stuff under wraps was pretty good, to be honest. The fact that only the jerseys leaked. Oh man, those hats, the tie-dye bills. Again, that's probably why I'm interested in one. It keeps it simple. It's fresh, it's different, it adds the purple, and it very much seems San Francisco. I don't know what everybody thinks about these. Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that is a look inside the Giants team store as of today and right now. So let's get the explanations. Now that we've seen the jerseys and Chappie can model it for us, you know what, Chappie, can I just, can I do you a favor here? Can I just, can I get rid of that duster, buddy? That is the dirtiest mustache ever. I can't even pay attention to what I'm doing here with that mustache on the screen. All right, the gradient accents, the orange and violet crossfade, vibrant and fluid. And again, I'm almost saying tie-dye on the hats there. It does seem like that's kind of the style of it, which is perfect for San Francisco and its culture of the 60s. They'll call it a gradient. I'm good with that. By the way, I think the pinstripe down their pants is also an orange and violet or purple gradient, which I really like. The headliner, San Francisco's signature remixed. Oh, I shouldn't do that in orange. That's not going to stand out. Signature remixed and framed in our gradient accents. So a brand new SF for the hat. Sound waves. All right, so we talked about these lines in the jerseys here, the squiggly lines and all that stuff. People thought that was topography. People thought that was for the ocean. People thought that was representing like a high and low pressure system, like the weather that San Francisco gets. It's actually like pressed grooves on vinyl, flowing with the city's pulse. A lot of this is musically influenced, which we'll get to here in just a second. But yeah, those are sound waves, according to the Giants. Script in motion, that's what they're calling Giants across the front here. A new Giant script flowing, like a psychedelic music poster. Okay, I mean, that's not exactly how I pictured it, but I'm glad they've come up with that explanation. Music icons, 9 music genres that shaped the Bay, sampled across the jock tag, which is kind of down here. It's kind of part of the bottom of the jersey, opposite of the label, and also on the cap interior. So I guess we'll see that on the interior of the hat. Which one is the hyphy movement, by the way? Which one of those is hyphy? And maybe there's some EDM representation, but 9 music genres that shape the Bay. I'm from the Bay. I'm curious which 9 those are. I bet you I could name at least 7. The glove patch, which I didn't even think about this, but it's pretty cool. Our iconic outfield glove remixed with Summer of Love energy. And I think it says in there 1958. It's kind of the center, the heart, or the baseball inside that glove. Again, very cool. So, Matt Chapman, thank you for modeling. Now we know a little bit more about these jerseys. But what's the story behind purple or violet? Well, the New York Giants wore violet from 1913 to 1917, a nod to New York University. Decades later, purple pulsed through San Francisco's counterculture. Now it's back, not as a throwback, they say, but as a remix. See, they've gone really deep into the musical theme of all this. I like it. They took something, they ran with it, they added purple. You know, again, they're trying to not be identical to the jerseys they've already got. And you already saw City Connect 1.0. We'll do the side-by-side in just a second. They had to do something different. They had to do something transformative. I like this. It follows the idea of what City Connect is all about. And these are some candid shots, obviously got to be from spring training. So they've had these jerseys and hats and merch out for a while. If just the jersey tops leaked, I got to say, all things considered, that's pretty good that we didn't see these hats floating around in the wild. And, kind of once you see a group of players, like once you see the team together wearing these, it really starts to be understood. All right, what are we seeing here? What does this look like as a finished product? I said before that you're not going to like every single piece of it, but I also think you can look at just one jersey or just one hat and not put the entire thing together for the entire team. You really have to see it out on the field, which, by the way, as I'm recording this, we're only several hours away. They're going to wear this tonight, a Tuesday night at Oracle Park, and every Tuesday home game for the rest of the season. That's what they've always done in recent years with their City Connect jerseys. So, again, seeing them like this, multiple players all together, and I'll tell you another thing I really like here. Beyond just the hats and the bill of the hat with that gradient, I like the piping on the sleeves right there of the shoulders. I think that is so cool. I think it adds just such texture, even right here on the outline of the script. That gradient to me is the selling point of all this. I know, I've probably said it before. I don't know how big a fan I am of the font of the numbers there. Like, you got to pick kind of a wild font. You can't have that crazy script and a very basic font. So, again, I'm going to like most things here. Maybe not everything, but I really do like the addition of purple or violet or whatever and kind of that gradient. Okay, so side by side, and shout out, no disrespect to Pleasanton's own Brandon Crawford. A legend, the best shortstop since Rich Aurilia, and now maybe Willie Adames in San Francisco. But when they came out with these City Connects, the 1.0s, I mean, it was in tribute, as you can see here on the photo, it was in tribute to San Francisco's fog. Carl the Fog, I love you. I just don't know how you work on a baseball jersey. Like, that's white on white. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of white. Even here, like this gradient of white going into a white jersey. I know, it's very San Francisco. It was too San Francisco. Here's the one redeeming thing I loved about the City Connect 1.0 jerseys, and I hope they continue to sell just the hats. If we're calling that tangerine, I know there were a couple different names for that orange, that Golden Gate orange that they came up with, little slight variation of their traditional orange. That tangerine for me was chef's kiss. They should still make those hats. I don't care about the rest of the jerseys. Seeing the bridge on the sleeve there, whatever. I mean, there was literally one redeeming thing, and I'll just do it like this. That's it. In terms of these, all right, I like the socks. I like the piping. I do like the orange number. I like the purple gradient on the script. I like the texture of the jerseys, and I like the hat. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-1. 6-1 is the final score here. I obviously like the new City Connects, the 2.0s, better, sorry, Brandon, than the 1.0s. But it's up for interpretation, right? Like, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Am I right about this? Am I missing something about this? I think Logan's going to look good. I really do. And Jung-Hoo Lee, I mean, he's always looking sharp, but especially in these brand new unis. Like, he wears it well. Jung-Hoo wears it well. All right, let me know what you think in the comments section. Also, thumbs up while you're down there. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me, this video, and this channel. And why are the thumbs still up? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way I definitely get to see you back here next time.